Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I just got a 20 out of 20 on my last assignment, baby. Let's go. I only wanna come over. I got the na. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to, I would say, a crispy, brand new video. Sort of like a beautiful pepperoni pizza that you get straight out of an Italian brick oven.
So beautiful.
It's been about a good week or two since I've actually uploaded a video on this channel, and this is actually for good reasons. I'm older in this video because I turned 21 last week. Yeah, I know.
I'm the best.
I'm
the greatest.
I'm the greatest. I'm the man. I am the greatest of all time. They call me the GOAT. Hey, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
That's kind of cap.
Yeah, last week was actually my 21st birthday. This week, I've actually been doing a lot of sort of moving and just getting everything ready for both this semester as well as the channel right now when it comes to uploading as well as scheduling, just studying for school. This video is actually catered towards the goals that I personally have for when I turn 21 and as well as when I turned 22. I just want to preface this. The idea that I have for this video was mainly to document everything so that I can hold myself accountable for, I would say, both this year as well as the upcoming year, and just look back onto it just so that I can see what I was thinking, let's say in 2021 and 2020.
We don't talk about that year. As
well as in the future, like 2022 and 2030 and 2040. It's kind of weird thinking that that year is going to happen someday in the future, but this is just for me personally so I can look back and one day see where I was versus where I am at some given point in the future. So with that being said, I'm going to break down a few goals that I personally have for myself, as well as pertaining to where I possibly want to be within the next year or so, pertaining to both YouTube, a career, my job currently, as well as my educational journey, as well as any other opportunities that I have in my future or in the line of work that I'm actually going for right now. But with that being said, don't forget to destroy that like button. Make sure that you subscribe for future content as well. And with that being said, let's actually get into the video. I'm actually going to break this down into 4 to 5 different categories when it comes to what I want to do within the next year or so. The first category is going to be health. The second category is going to be YouTube as well as career paths. The fourth is going to be education. The fifth one is going to be sort of location as well as income, and just a few extra bonuses at the end of this actual video. When it comes to health, I've not been pretty decent when it comes to both being physically fit as well as my mental and emotional state when it comes to either relationships, whether it comes to personal life, whether it comes to work life, sort of work balance, everything in general. Within the last year, I would say I haven't been that consistent with going to the gym, working out, or even getting any physical fitness when it comes to being outside or just going to the gym and just lifting weights for at least an hour every single day. I don't want to put the blame completely on the
illness.
Even during the illness, basically, I was able to work out 4 to 5 times every single week. I didn't find any type of excuse to hinder myself from being physically fit during, I would say, the last year or so. About the year we do not talk about. You see this year right here? We don't talk about that. We're just gonna, it's gone. My goal mainly for this year would be to work out 4 to 6 times a week. I have been consistent with that, I would say, for the last week or so. Just having that goal of working out 4 to 6 times a week is something that I want to ingrain in myself so that within the next year or so, it's going to be ingrained in my head as well as my day-to-day basis when it comes to being healthy, getting it out the way so that I can do something later down the line, whether that enhance both the YouTube channel as well as any of the other business opportunities that I have in the future lined up. Okay, so next category is YouTube. And when I mean YouTube, I mean this channel. Within the last year or so, and I've actually had this channel, this isn't the channel that I have been focusing on for the last year or so. There's another channel that I've been focusing on for the last 5 years and even during high school that I actually lingered on within my college career, and I was able to upload daily for many times during the year, as well as upload semi-weekly or basically upload twice every single week for about 2 to 3 years before I started becoming inconsistent with the actual channel. And basically what I did was I quit that channel. I'm not going to be uploading unless it pertains to either music or whether it pertains to any updates in my life. But I completely shut that channel out the equation. I don't think I'm going to be uploading on that channel for the foreseeable future when it comes to both focusing on this channel as well as focusing on my actual life when it comes to my education within the next year or so. Expect to have videos every Tuesday and Thursday. That's the main upload schedule that I'm having planned for this YouTube channel. The main basis for the schedule is so that I can stay consistent for the next year or so. And this is actually the reason why I want to record this, because somebody can come back to this video and they could be like,
yo, where's the video? It's Thursday, man. It's Thursday. Where's the video, man?
I can be held accountable both publicly as well as privately, knowing that I wrote it down on a piece of paper, as well as writing it down in my notes that I have a video scheduled to be uploaded on Tuesday and Thursday of every single week for probably the next year or two. So that's basically for the YouTube schedule and basically achieving goals, as well as, I would say, I'm gonna throw something in there. I would say I want to have 1,000 subscribers within the next year. I know, surprisingly, this channel has grown really quickly. It has more subscribers combined from my last main channel and second channel combined, so I'm pretty sure that I can beat 1,000 subscribers within less than a year. And if you want to help me out with that, make sure you subscribe and make sure that you actually turn on bell notifications so that you can be notified of future videos as well.
Yeah, it sounded like an infomercial when I just said that sentence.
I would say 3 to 4 are going to be categorized within one another. So it's basically going to be income, education, careers, basically, etc., when it comes to either my career path as well as certain income brackets that I want to be in within the next year or so. The very first thing I'm going to talk about is both my education as well as my career, and then I'm going to sort of couple that in towards my income, because it does have to do with both the career path that I have as well as the actual education or the actual degree of study that I have right now. So when it comes to education, within the last 4 years, I've never taken a break. I remember back in 2018 or 2019, I remember to myself solely going to my mom and telling her I honestly did not want to finish my degree, basically. And she was honestly really surprised, but she said, stick it out for about a year or so, see how you like it. And basically, this is where I am right now, almost done with my actual degree works and about to get my bachelor's degree in business. It's kind of weird knowing that 2 or 3 years ago, I was planning on dropping out. I would never see myself in this sort of state of mind. But now looking back, I feel like this is sort of a piece of my journey personally. And I know that there's a lot of people that I am personally mentored by, such as Graham Stephan, such as Ricky Gutierrez, such as Hayden Bowles. And I actually checked out his last house tour, and I do want to give him props for that, because he's doing tremendous stuff at literally the same age as me. So I want to give big ups to him as well. I know that people drop out of college, either just graduate high school or even drop out of high school like Hayden did as well. Those are their own individual paths, and I told my mom, basically, I'm going to hold all my actual opportunities on the line for the next 4 years, just so that I can give you this degree so that you can have this. Even though I do not personally, I love the field of study that I'm going into, but I know personally that I can learn a lot more when I have a job opportunity or if I'm working in that certain field that I'm interested in, which is basically business. But knowing that I have that leverage or that levi room, basically, in case I want to get a career or I want to do something else with my life, I have that degree basically in the back of my pocket, or so that I can show it to her, knowing that this is one of the people that have helped me through both thick and thin, good, bad. She's probably the only person that I know that has stuck with me day in and day out. And there's a lot of people that I know that their parents aren't with them, they have no friends that help them out, or even anybody that's on their bench or on their side, basically, in both good times as well as bad times. So knowing her and having her by my side when I was both struggling financially as well as struggling physically, emotionally, and mentally, I feel like the least I can do is get her this degree so that I can show this to her and tell her we did this basically together. And without you, I don't know where I could have been. It sounds like I'm about to cry, but I've said this so many times that I don't know. Basically, I did talk about I held off both going YouTube full-time, filmmaking, jobs, investing, job opportunities, investing. I think I said investing about 2 or 3 times in that last sentence. But I held off all those opportunities so that for the next 4 years, I'm going to be taking this college career path. Even though I know that I can make more money, I could meet more people, I can do more things in my life. I just want to get this done and over with at a younger age so that I can do things that I want to do when I get either older or even in my early 20s or mid 20s, because I'm 21. It's kind of crazy knowing that I'm 21, about to graduate college, knowing that there's a lot of people in the world that either don't have that opportunity, or a lot of people that wish they had this opportunity, but they can't because both financially or even family matters. So yeah, that's basically my goal for the next year when it comes to both education as well as finance. Location and income, I did tell her the hard way. I am moving out next year. I do plan on moving in with a bunch of buddies of mine that are pretty great when it comes to both supportive, as well as they will be able to help me with both my rent, as well as help me as well with both the career path that I want to go in, which is both investing, real estate, music, as well as YouTube in general. So that's basically the goals that I have for turning 21. Surprisingly, I didn't make this video early enough, but knowing that I'm going to be uploading twice for the next year or two, it's knowing that I'm going to be uploading 2 videos for the next year or so weekly, I might as well just get this out the way and just start with 1 video at a time, and who knows. I love each and every single one of you guys. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope I inspired somebody when it came to both my personal journey, and I'm actually going to talk about that in the next video that I'm actually going to be uploading on this channel when it comes to my education, as well as where I want to be in the future as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I love each and every single one of you guys, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. I look too light skinned. Ooh. Looks like I went to get a tan. Pale. That's better. I have a light right here. You can't really see it right now. I'm actually going to take a picture of it right now. But this is probably what it looks like right now. And this is what... I'm going to put the photos up right now of what I'm actually looking at, as well as the actual other light that I'm looking at that I can't even use right now because I need an extension cord. Next, I'm going to take a little swig of some prune juice real quick.
Nice.
Expect to see videos weekly when it comes to both I just got an update on this. I actually have to update this computer. I ain't gonna lie, my throat is really dry. Every time I record a video, my throat be hella dry. We gotta get the